Here. Today I wanted to review a pocket knife, specifically an OTF pocket knife, an out the front pocket knife. I've seen this knife from another review on YouTube. I've seen another company, you know, kind of support it, when they do their product launches or videos or whatever for the product that they sell. And they make it a point to be like, my Cobra tech, you know. So I was like, it's, from the review I've watched, I figured it'd be a good knife, right? Um, Boy, was I taken for a ride. That was some bull. This knife, it's made from zinc aluminum alloy body, which isn't the greatest material. It's kind of soft. I got a little dent right here from playing with it. That's just from opening and closing it. The blade is 440C stainless steel. Now they do make a D2 tool steel, which I'd probably be a little bit more impressed with a knife if that's the blade I got, but it's not. I paid $70 for this knife at a gun show because I've seen them, I've seen reviews on them, and seen other people support this knife, and I was like, awesome, they're running a sale. So I picked one up, put it in my pocket, and carried it ever since. After about the first week, I realized that this knife is not really that great of a knife. I can buy a better quality knife that holds an edge better for about half the money of the price I paid. Now in their box, their normal price is $150 for this knife, but I'm not 100% sure. I paid $70 for it, and there's a couple other companies that make this exact same knife. They just put a different stamp on the clip and the blade. Now this company does offer, a bunch of different blade designs. They make a gold blade, they make dagger, they make, halfway up serrated on both ends, one side serrated, one side straight. The options are endless on this design or on these blades, in which you can order new blades for it, um, which is kind of neat. But still, the quality of the knife just isn't worth the price you pay. Which, if you're like me and you carry a pocket knife every day and you use the knife every day, you want something that's going to be quality. I use my knife to cut open boxes, to cut open Target boxes, or toys for my kids. I use my knife on a regular basis. And this knife was just kind of a letdown for what I paid for it. That being said, would I recommend this knife to somebody as an everyday carry pocket knife who is going to use their knife every day like I do? No, I would not. I'm a stickler for my knives being sharp. Carrying a dull knife to me is like carrying an empty gun. It's pointless. When I pull my gun out, it's loaded. When I pull my knife out, it needs to be sharp. Because for whatever the task at hand is, if I'm killing a snake on my property, or if I'm shooting a mugger, my gun needs to be ready to go. So if I need to open a box or cut something, my knife needs to be sharp and ready to go. You cut a couple times with this knife and your edge is gone. Just gone. You have a hard time cutting a wet paper bag. Which is kind of sad, especially spending $70 on a pocket knife, when I can go spend $30 on a pocket knife and keep an edge longer. It kind of disappoints me, especially given the reviews from certain individuals and the promotion of this knife that I see. It's kind of disappointing that the quality of this knife is what it is. Now, I use my knife for just about everything. So like I said, I want something quality. I don't spend the most money on knives. I do have a couple of the Benchmades, and I've had the Microtechs and stuff like that. And when I bought this knife, it reminded me a lot of my Microtech, just smaller. So I was like, sweet, I wasn't expecting Microtech quality by any means, but I was sure not expecting the gas station quality I got from that. It's very disappointing. So my thoughts and opinions on the Cobra Tech knife is, don't waste your money. If you want an OTF knife just to look cool for your pictures or your videos or whatever, sure, whatever. But if you're actually going to use your knife, you're actually going to carry your knife, don't waste your money on the Cobra Tech. Buy something of quality, and you won't regret it. Now, am I saying you have to go buy a Benchmade or Cobra or a Microtech? No. My everyday carry pocket knife that I use to cut open boxes, cut straps, or whatever I need to, is a Kershaw with the Emerson design, which, got the little wave feature. And if I'm not carrying that, I'm carrying my Essie, which this one's a little bit bigger, so I don't carry it that often. I normally just carry this knife. Another thing with the Cobra Tech is the clip didn't quite fit properly, so I had to Dremel it down because it was digging into my leg when I'd carry it. But I mean, ultimately, for a $70 pocket knife, it's not worth it. Buy something of quality if you want to carry it and use it every day. That being said, that's my thoughts and opinions on the Cobra Tech. Don't waste your money. Thank you. Have a good one. Please like, share, and subscribe.